will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
We'll seek our service. You have not enough minerals. I will comply. I bask in the twilight. Darkness descends.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit!
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use?
Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
The Thrasher has been weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate.
I bask.
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Idun's command panel, Hierarch.
You seek our service.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. What would you ask of us? Clever. Fear is an illusion. I am the blade of the Narazine. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom.
These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead.
Clever. I am intrigued. Khartoum. I am the blade of the Narazine.
Upgrade complete.
I strike from the shadows.
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
You must place that in a power field.
From the shadows I come. I will comply.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
I am.
You must construct additional pylons. This will provide us with supply we can use to train new warriors.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
You must construct additional pylons.
You seek our service. I have returned. Khartoum.
You have not enough minerals.
From the shadows I will comply. By the void. I am the blade.
Indeed, completing bonus objectives will allow you to improve the Spear of Idun's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
Seek our service.
You must construct additional pylons.
A second Thrasher. The conduit
Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays. Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
I am intrigued. Receiving. Input command. Nasperu Unatar. I will comply. Clever. I am but a phantom. I pass in the twilight. I am intrigued. Awaiting instructions. Commencing. Initiating. Confirm. Nasperu Unat Zok Kaladas. What would you ask of us? Transmit. The darkness rides. Cartoon. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. I will comply. Make use of me. E-Talk. Confirmed.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
The darkness awaiting instructions. You seek your service. I will comply. I am intrigued. Cartoon. Nasperu Unadar. I will comply. Clever. I am intrigued.
Our pylon is under attack.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our Nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
Awaiting instructions. Transmit. You seek our service. I am receiving. What would you ask of us? I am intrigued. Clever. Engage your foe. Look tide.
That should buy the conduit more time.
E-Talk. Commencing. Jakku Ina.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
I am intrigued. Fear is an illusion. I will comply. Ina. Kat Nasperu Unadar. The darkness rides. I am the blade of the Narazim. You seek our service. Khartoum, we stand watch. Fear is an illusion. I will comply. I bask in the twilight.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
I walk the shadow path. I have returned.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
Is under attack. You have not enough minerals.
I walk the shadowed path. The Shadow God, wait. I bet we stand ever vigilant. You seek our service. I will comply. I am intrigued. Clever. I am but a none.
You have not enough minerals.
I have returned. Look tired. Give our flames reach the enemy. Return, give us. Use the Shadow Guard.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artemis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.
It is so empty without the Kala. The voices of my people, lost in darkness. Without the Kala, the Nerazim are free from Amon's corruption. And to think we called them heretics once. Ire is lost. And now Shakuris hangs by a thread. Ire is lost.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the aeon of strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark One. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Vengeance for ire. Khatum. Vengeance for ire. Khatum.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready. Select the core to start reviewing your options, Hierarch.
You look different, Phase Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core. So far, they have been quite helpful. This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here. Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present, and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun. This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.